Hello, everyone. It's Pooh. It is Sunday, October the 21st, 46 degrees Fahrenheit in Texas. Well, in my part of Texas. And yes, it's fine, chilly in my house anyway. Day. I'm still under the covers. Been up for over an hour and a half. And I've just been laying in bed watching videos. So I came across a pretty funny one here. Beto O'Rourke supporters can't name anything he's done. Yeah. Are we surprised? Probably not. Let's see this video from Campus Reform.
Here in Texas, the big race, Beto O'Rourke versus Ted Cruz. If you had to make a decision right now, who do you think you would support?
Beto. I would probably vote for Beto.
Of what I know, definitely Beto.
If the election were tomorrow, who do
know.
you think you'd be more likely to vote for?
Okay, can we decide on one pronunciation of his fake Mexican name? Is it Beto or Beto? Well, we all know it's Beta, but whatever.
Beto. I would do Beto, especially because I'm like a woman.
Beto?
I think I would go for the Democrat.
Not even Beto. Just yeah, I think I'd go for the Democrat. Okay.
From what I know in political science, I just feel like they push and they help for things that would help people in my situation, like people in poverty and things like that.
Are there any
I don't know what she means by people in her situation. This is a video being filmed at the campus of Texas A&M and College Station. So, what situation is that? Yeah, I just don't. What the fuck does that mean? Oh, and what she learned in her political science class. Look, I've taken political science classes at the collegiate level, and what you learn in political science, as far as what bent you get, depends on the professor. My first political science class, the professor was pretty liberal, and the class was taught like a liberal. I'm sorry, progressive. Cool lady, though. I mean, very much a Star Wars nerd. Second political science class was taught with a more of a right bent to it, and you could totally tell. Jeez.
accomplishments in his career that you can point to that would make him a good person for office?
I am not aware of a lot of specific accomplishments that he has made.
Are there any accomplishments of Beto?
That means you are aware of zero of his accomplishments. You don't know anything he's done. Jeez.
That you would point to?
I don't know any, so I can't say anything for that.
But I'm going to vote for him anyway because he's got a Mexican-sounding name, which isn't really his name, by the way. It's a nickname that maybe his Hispanic friends gave him as he was growing up in El Paso. Ah, jeez. I mean, fuck it. Move on. She doesn't know anything either.
Is there anything you can point to as things to be like, yeah, he's accomplished this?
I think he's accomplished, like, honestly getting his name out there. If he's not doing much, it sounds like he's really...
But it's just being popular an accomplishment, though, like career...
Well, I mean, I guess in the matter of speaking, making yourself popular is an accomplishment. You've accomplished getting people who don't know shit about you to vote for you because your name is Beto and you skateboarded once.
Accomplishments.
I honestly couldn't point to anything. I'm just trying to, I'm not as educated as I would like to be.
But I'm going to vote for him anyway. Yeah, because I'm a millennial. I don't even think she falls into the millennial category anymore. Are we still in the millennial age? I think we are, actually.
Accomplishments of Beto O'Rourke you can point to?
No, I haven't. I haven't heard anything.
What are accomplishments of Beto's that you would point to?
I mean, he's been working really hard with everything that he's been doing around
Wait.
Texas. Maybe he doesn't really have the...
What's he been doing around Texas? Okay, so here's an accomplishment. Beta has managed to make it to all 200 and something counties of the state of Texas. So he knows how to drive. He knows how to fill up his gas tank. He can change out a tire if it goes flat. So yeah, I guess those are accomplishments.
Platform to make a huge difference right now.
Those same people that are probably saying that Beto has no experience probably go to a job and they don't get hired and complain about the same thing. Oh, I don't have any experience, but who gives me that experience? It's the same concept, man. Like, he may not have any experience, but that's probably the experience he needs to.
Holy shit. It's not the same as electing somebody to public office. When I go interview for a job, I do not rely on a demographic to hire me. I rely on management to hire me. It's 1, 2, maybe 3 people. Depends on the interview process of the company that you're seeking employment from. This is not the same thing. They're not even similar. I don't have to go have a debate with somebody else that is vying for the same position I am in a private company. Jeez.
Push this stuff forward, you know?
Okay, there's a difference between like an entry-level job and the United States Senate, though, right?
Exactly.
Okay, I see what you're saying, but you can be as informed about a position without actually doing it.
I don't know about personal in-office accomplishments, but
his name's Beto.
I think he has experience and vision needed to do a good job.
Beto, I think.
Wait. Experience and vision. You think he has experience because he's held a public office seat. And vision. Yeah. Who else had that? Barack Obama. I swear to God. That's what people think of this guy. They think that Beta is Barack Obama 2.0. Oh, but wait, he's a white guy now.
I think resonates with young people because we are more aware.
What I like about Beto...
Than who? More aware than who? You guys aren't aware as a demographic because you guys don't even know what the fuck he's done in office.
Is that right there? He seems to be inclusive.
Can you think of any Beto?
Inclusive? How? How is he inclusive? Why? Because a bunch of minorities go to his events? Okay, let me inform you something, sir. Ted Cruz is the minority running for re-election in his Senate seat. He is half Hispanic. That makes him a minority. Beta is a white dude. He's white. Ted Cruz is the inclusive.
Or work accomplishments.
Unless you count going to jail for DWI an accomplishment, then no.
Shots fired.
They found a college student who actually knows about Peter's past. They know he's a truck driver. Oh my gosh.
Wow. If you had to decide right now, which candidate would you say you're leaning towards?
I'm leaning towards Ted Cruz, most definitely. He's someone I voted for in the past. I really think that he supports family, and I think that's something that's a very important Texas value. And I also really like a few of his other campaign goals.
If you were voting tomorrow, who'd you vote for?
Ted Cruz.
All right, Cruz. And what things about Cruz are you a fan of?
He stands for freedom to own guns and.
Okay, now here's one thing I have a problem with. This guy hasn't asked these 2 people that have said, at least not yet. Maybe he'll ask this guy here for a second. But so far, he hasn't asked any of these people who are supporting Ted Cruz about his accomplishments. They're just that so I dislike that campus reform is, thanks Charlie Kirk, thanks for setting out this solid guy who is going to ask the Beta supporters what his accomplishments are, but not going to ask the Cruz supporters if they happen to know what his accomplishments are. Fuck you, Charlie Kirk.
Good on immigration, all that kind of stuff.
So. Okay. So again, here we go. We've got Charlie Kirk sending out campus reform to Texas A&M University to ask who these students are supporting between Beto O'Rourke or Ted Cruz, and asking only the Beto O'Rourke kids, what has he accomplished as a congressperson? Well, I just did PC there. Whew. Fuck you, society. But then when he finds the Cruz supporters, oh, well, can you actually name any of Ted Cruz's accomplishments? No, just ask him, why are you supporting Ted Cruz? Oh, because, he's got a blah, 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 blah. Okay. Which, by the way, admittedly, I am supporting Ted Cruz. Okay. And I like the accomplishments that he has actually had. One of them being he read Green Eggs and Ham as a filibuster. Now, what's funny about the Democrats on that end is that, he read Green Eggs and Ham. They're actually decrying. They did it when he did this, and they're doing it again, calling it a bad act. Guys, these people do not understand exactly how Ted Cruz was mocking his colleagues. They don't understand how he was mocking him by reading Green Eggs and Ham to filibuster. A lot of this shit's just above their heads. I don't get it. And it's mostly really supposedly smart people that don't understand what Ted Cruz had done to them. But, yeah, there it is. I generally like campus reform. I generally like Charlie Kirk, but the fact that he sent his schmo out there and didn't ask the same questions of either side does show how one-sided and propagandist they can be as well. Oh, and I'm still really, really, really dumbfounded at his hiring of Candace Owens. Anyway, that's it for me, guys. Thanks a lot.